Hello my friends, welcome to Garhdo Goes Geek Gaming. The video you're about to watch is edited together from several live streams over on my Twitch channel, designed to create a better flow of gameplay than releasing the streams individually here on YouTube. I hope you enjoy, and if you wish to see more gameplay in the future, then please subscribe for future videos.
Right, looks like I am actually live, so hello everyone, welcome to Garhdo Goes Geek. This is me doing a stream for Half-Life 2. I've played this game a long time ago, but it's I've only played through it once, but it really kind of stuck with me, all of the Half-Life episodes. So I am going to go through them. Because Half-Life 2 has its anniversary this year, so I thought it might be cool to go through the whole thing and do it as kind of a reviewing process. So let's get stuck into Half-Life 2. I will say I never played Half-Life 1. I started here, and
rise and shine, Mr. Freeman. Rise and shine. Not that I wish to imply you have been sleeping on the job. No one is more deserving of a rest, and all the effort in the world would have gone to waste until, well, let's just say your hour has come again.
this is a great way to start a video game.
The wrong place can make all the difference in the world. So wake up, Mr. Freeman. Wake up and smell the ashes.
And that line is incredible. So yes, this is how the game starts. Like I said, I never played Half-Life 1. I just started here. And
I didn't see you get on.
It's an interesting place to start.
Transfer this year.
But yeah, everything about this for the first time I played it just captivated me.
No matter how many times I've been relocated, I never get used to it. End of the line.
Welcome. Welcome to City 17. You have chosen or...
It's just a mundane sci-fi at first.
I thought so much of City 17 that I elected to establish my...
I love the facial animations as well. Like, it's incredible. Like, they're not fully mocapped, they're just... I think they said they used an algorithm to animate the faces based on the words. It's very impressive stuff.
Passing through on your way to parts unknown. Welcome to City 17. It's safer here.
It's Wallace Breen, who's a dick. The Vortigaunts. Now, obviously, I know now from like the lore that the Vortigaunts were enemies in the first game, but it's like, and here they're just a slave species. It's very intriguing.
Look at this stuff. It's all I have left. All right, I'm moving. Jeez.
Welcome. Welcome to City 17. You have chosen or been chosen to relocate
Were
to
you
one
the
of
only
our
ones on
finest
that train?
remaining urban centers. I thought so much of City 17 that I elected to establish
Great
my
physics engine.
administration here in the citadel.
Overwatch
so
stopped our train in the
thoughtfully
woods
provided
and
by
took
our
my
benefit.
husband for questioning.
I've been
They
proud
said
to
he'd be on the
call
next
City
train.
17 my home.
I'm not sure when that
And so,
was.
whether you
They're
are here
they're
to
being nice
stay
though,
or
letting me wait
passing
for him.
through on your way to parts unknown, welcome to City 17.
I mean, it's a basic one, and obviously it is showing its age now, but these graphics are still good. Like, very simple in a lot of respects, but it's like the physics engine and the facial animations really sell you on just how rich it is.
Don't drink the water. They put something in it to make you forget. I don't even remember how I got here.
Welcome.
Yeah, it's
Welcome to
The
City
door, they
17.
never leave. You never
You
see
have
them go.
chosen
They're always full. No one ever gets on, but they're always departing, but they never arrive. And the ones that do
I
arrive-
thought so much of City 17 that I elected to
It's a great amount of world building, just like that guy muttering to himself about the times.
I see they took your suitcase too. They can't get away with this
I've
much
been
longer.
proud to call City 17 my home. And so,
Dr. Breen
whether
again?
you are here to stay
I was hoping
or
I'd seen the last of him in
passing
City
through on
14.
your way to
I wouldn't
parts
say that
unknown,
too loud. This is his base of
to
operations.
City 17. It's safer
I think that was the same guy voicing both of them, or at least it sounded like it.
Welcome. Welcome to City 17. You have chosen or been chosen to relocate to one of our finest remaining urban centers. I thought so much of City 17 that I
This must be a
elected to
mistake.
establish
I got a standard
my
relocation coupon just like everybody else.
Oh, blood on the floor.
I'm gonna need me some privacy for this.
About that beer I owed you. Hey, Gordon, Barney from Black Mesa. Hey, sorry for the scare. I had to put on a show for the cameras. I've been working undercover with civil protection. I can't take too long or they'll get suspicious. I'm way behind on my beating quota.
Yes, Barney, what is it? I'm in the middle of a critical test.
Sorry, Doc, but look who's here.
Great Scott! Gordon Freeman! I expected more warning.
Yeah, you and me both, Doc. He was about to board the express to Nova Prospect.
Well, Barney, what do you intend?
I'm thinking.
Alyx is around here, somewhere. She would have a better idea how to get him here.
Oh, as long as he stays away from checkpoints, we should be okay. Listen, I gotta go, Doc. We're taking enough chances as it is.
Very well. And, Gordon, good to see you.
Okay, Gordon. You're gonna have to make your own way to Dr. Kleiner's lab. Oh, man, that's what I was afraid of. Get in here, Gordon, before you blow my cover. Pile up some stuff to get through that window and keep going till you're in the plaza. I'll meet up with you later.
Yeah, very good little physics engine. I also like how all the characters are just introduced to you as, like, you know, as you know, these are your friends that you've met before. You know, it works, I think, even if you haven't played the first game, which obviously, like I said, I hadn't when I first played this. You know, I know who the characters are and I can get invested in these characters just on their own. And here we are, one of the most famous parts of the introduction.
Sincerely, a concerned citizen. Of course, your question touches
So, you know, you have the option to throw it at him, you have the option to put it in the trash can. You've got plenty of options.
years for the future of the species. I also Allow me to address the anxieties underlying your concern, rather than try to answer every possible question you might on voice. First, let us consider the fact that for the first time ever, as a species, immortality is in our reach. This simple fact has far-reaching implications. It requires radical rethinking and revision of our genetic
The line starts at the end.
It also requires planning and forethought.
You'll have to wait your turn like everybody else.
I find it helpful at times like these to remind myself that our
Very good world building. And like I said, I really like when you go out here. I've never tried. Can you actually get a drink from the machine? Yes, you can.
kept us safe in those hard-scrabble years when we hardened our sticks, cooked our first meals above a meager fire, and started at the hills that rest upon the cavern's walls. But inseparable from instinct is its dark twin, superstition. Instinct is inextricably bound to unreasoning impulse, and today we clearly see its true nature. Instinct has just become aware.
You get to see the tower and this
And like a cornered beast,
old
it
city.
will not go down without a blood.
Very Soviet-looking city. I don't know if they ever reveal where City 17 is meant to be. I think it's like Belarus, but I'm not sure.
And bids us rise up against them. Instinct tells us that the unknown is a threat rather than an opportunity. Instinct slyly and covertly compels us away from change and progress. Instinct, therefore, must be explored. It must be fought to change, beginning with the basest of human urges, the urge to reproduce. We should thank our benefactors for giving us respite, this overpowering force. They have thrown a switch and exorcised our demons in a single stroke. They have given us the strength we never could have summoned.
It's been a while since I've played it, so I'm trying to remember all the controls and where to go and what have you.
Let me assure you that the suppressing field will
I believe you go down here. There's like something happening in the building. And it's just very dystopic. I like it. Stride up. Totally not inspired by the tripods from War of the Worlds at all. Oh, should have landed on the box. Never mind. We've been arrested, stopped in the streets. It's very cool. Like I said, very dystopic. No kids as well, ever.
This is how it always starts. First the building, then the whole block. They have no reason to come to our place. Don't worry, they'll find one.
Like you see like kids play parks and stuff. You can actually like interfere with bits. You can almost hear like echoes, or at least I did just then. But yeah, no kids. Go down the slide. Do a Resident Evil 6 and go down the slide. No, because the ladder's busted. It's just not on. Yeah, all the locks on the doors, the scanners. It's very clever. So yeah, big fan of this game. I love the atmosphere that it builds up very quickly. Like I said, it's been a while since I've played it. But I think it is one that's, you know, is definitely benefited by being experienced. is very strange and unusual.
Was that you knocking? I didn't even know we still had a door. Oh, I thought you were a cop.
He's one of us.
Allow me to address the anxieties underlying your concerns, rather than try to answer every possible
I
question.
told you they'd be coming for us next.
Just this once, I hope you're wrong.
First, let us consider the fact that for the first time ever,
I love it because they're obviously here for me, but it's never really communicated to you in the game that that's why they're here.
far-reaching implications. It requires radical rethinking and revision of our genetic imperatives. It also requires planning and forethought that run in direct opposition to our neural precepts.
The TV as well has got a very interesting bit. It's talking about like a suppression field that stops them breeding.
I can't take it anymore. What are we going to do?
I'll think of something.
These two come up later on as well.
It's going to end.
Don't worry.
Please.
It's all right.
Yeah, it's just so dystopic. Like, oh, you're just giving your billet and
Attention, residents. Miscount Detected in your block. Cooperation with your citizen protection team. Permit full
Head for the roof.
ration
There's no
reward.
time to lose.
Attention, residents. This block contains potential scissors infection. Inform. Cooperate. Assemble.
Get in here, quick.
Citizen notice.
it's all because of me. So now they're chasing me. And people are just helping me without even knowing who I am. It's great. Come on, go on. It's a good little sequence. Quite thrilling because obviously you've got no weapons, you've got no armor, you've got nothing.
Over here! Ha, no, you
And enter the amazing Alyx Vance.
Dr. Freeman, I presume.
We
better hurry. The Combine can be slow to wake, but once they're up, you don't want to get in their way. Dr. Kleiner said you'd be coming this way. I don't think it occurred to him that you might not have a map. I'm Alyx Vance. My father worked with you back in Black Mesa. I'm sure you don't remember me, though.
I think Alyx is a great companion character. She gets much more development in the second part of this, which is episode 1. Which is a lot
Remember
more
him
of a
from Black
companion.
Mesa? Your old administrator. Don't get my dad started on Dr. Breen. Through here. funny you showing up on this day in particular. We've been helping people escape the city on foot. It's a dangerous route to my father's lab, through the old canals. Today, we're finally on the verge of having a better way.
Lambda born.
Here, let me buy you a drink. Oh, and by the way, nice to finally meet you.
Blast that little. Where did she get to? Lamar, come out of there.
Uh-oh, everything all right, Dr.
Oh yeah, Heady Lamar,
hello.
the head crab.
Well, almost all right. Lamar
Makes sense that a scientist would name
If I didn't know better,
something after a pet after Heady Lamar, especially when the said pet is a head crab.
Gordon Freeman. It really is you, isn't it?
I found him wandering around outside.
There's so much around this room that serves as storytelling. Like you've got, you know, the shot from Black Mesa. You've got it's a headline somewhere about the 7 Minutes War.
Very opportune time. Alyx has just installed the final piece for our resurrected teleport.
I can't take any credit for the breakthrough, Doctor.
Nonsense. Your talents surpass your loveliness.
Let's just see if this thing works, okay?
Well, is he here? There you are. Man, Gordon, you stirred up the hive.
It's like, yeah, everything just happens quickly. It's all timed, so you have to.
Jeopardize everything we've worked for.
Don't worry, he's coming with me.
That's right, Barney. This is a red letter day. We'll inaugurate the new teleport with a double transmission.
You mean it's working? For real this time? Because I still have nightmares about that cat.
No, there's nothing to be nervous about.
What cat?
We've made major strides since then. Major strides.
What cat?
Doc, since
See, it's all just
not down
happening
the
off
street,
screen, whether you're
we'll
paying
get
attention to it or not.
Oh dear, you're right. I almost
You know,
forgot.
first time I played this, you just stood there and watched them. You don't have
I've
to.
got to get back on my ship.
You can tinker around with everything else that's in this lab. Because there's not many opportunities where you're actually here.
Get it off me!
Lamar, there you are.
I thought you got rid of that pest.
Certainly not. Never fear, Gordon. She's debeaked and completely harmless. The worst she might do is attempt to couple with your head. Fruitlessly.
Get that thing away from me!
Here, my
I wonder
pet.
if debeaking a head crab is like when people declaw cats.
There. No.
Like,
no.
is it extremely dangerous
Those are quite
and
fragile.
horrible for the actual
fine.
animal?
It'll be another week before I can coax her out of there.
Yeah, longer if we're lucky.
Barney, you're not an animal person.
Well, Gordon, go ahead. Slip into your suit now.
The big iconic black and orange, and then you put it on. You get the valve noise. Like, I know that's not what it is, but
Well, Gordon,
I associated it with Valve because I played Left 4 Dead first.
like a glove. At least
It was like, it always came up with the Valve logo.
I've made a few modifications, but I'll just acquaint you with the essentials. Now, let's see.
Lots
The
of troops
Mark
on the
V
march
hazardous
in the area.
environment suit has been redesigned
These two are
for
worried
comfort
about.
and utility. Oh dear.
Doc, we don't have time for this. At least get that suit juiced up, Gordon.
Good idea. There's a charger on the wall. I've modified your suit to draw power from Combine energy outlets, which are plentiful wherever they patrol.
Meanwhile, let's get this show on the road.
Gordon, why don't you position yourself near the panel over there and wait for my word?
Isaac, are you there?
Yes, Eli. Bit of a holdup on this end. You'll never guess who found his way into our lab this morning.
That's not who I think it is.
Indeed it is, and it's our intention to send him packing straight away in the company of your lovely daughter.
Are you ready for us, Dad?
We're all set on this end.
Then let's do it.
I think it's very cool how this all builds quite slowly. Wow. Not slowly. Like I said, everything in the first part goes very quickly. This bit has the right amount of like gravitas and atmosphere. But because there's bits where you actually have to do things, it doesn't feel entirely rushed.
Gordon, would you... Excellent.
You gonna let Gordon throw the switch?
Gordon, go right ahead. Very good. Final sequence. Commencing now.
I can't look.
Okay.
Well, did it work?
See for yourself.
And if not, you just killed her. So it's a good thing it did work.
Almost palpable.
Fantastic work, isn't it?
Well, I can't take all the credit. Dr. Freeman proved an able assistant.
Let's go ahead and bring Gordon through now.
Right you are. Speak to you again in a few moments.
Good job, Gordon. Throwing that switch and all. I can see your MIT education really pays for itself.
All right, Barney. Your turn.
Gee, thanks.
Gordon, as soon as you're in position, we'll send you to Eli's.
And not a moment too soon.
And this is where it all goes wrong.
In 3, 2, 1.
There's the freaking crab.
If you'd be so kind.
Good luck out there, Gordon.
Yes, indeed. We're ready to project you, Gordon. Bon voyage, and best of luck in your future endeavors. Final sequence. What the hell? What is it?
It's your head, the freaking head hopper.
Lamar,
Look out!
She's there, and off she goes.
is Lamar with his
And I'm back. And then I'm at base.
Something is drawing him away.
What's the meaning of
And
this?
then I'm at the tower.
Who are you? How did you get in here?
Hey, I'm getting him out of here. You can't just win in the field. It will kill you apart.
Just lost Gordon. What's going on?
I wish I knew. I'm encountering unexpected interference.
Don't worry, Gordon.
There he is. Oh, we're losing it again.
I saw. I'm all but certain it was Gordon Freeman.
Then you end up in the water, and you're about to get eaten by a giant fish.
He didn't come through.
Then where is he?
Behind you. Shut it down. Shut it down.
Gordon, you must get out of here.
Get down out of sight. I'll come find you.
Oh. Camera's chittering away, catching you teleporting. Oh dear.
Hey, Gordon. The Citadel's on full alert. I've never seen it lit up like that. Get out of City 17 as fast as you can, Gordon. Take the old canals, right? They'll get you to Eli's lab. It's a dangerous route, but there's a whole network of refugees, and they'll help you if they can. I'd come with you, but I gotta look after Dr. Kleiner. Oh, and before I forget, I think you dropped this back in Black Mesa. Good luck out there, buddy. You're gonna need it.
The iconic crowbar. That killed me 2 or 3 times the first time I played it. Trying to click to sprint, and it's like, that's not the button. Oh, they're not behind here, so I can't get a gun. Oh. The only reason I played this one and not the first one was because this one's available on consoles. This is part of the orange box on Xbox. But that's what got me into this game. And they... I'm going to say they did a pretty decent attempt at mapping the controls, but it's not perfect. Oh, I'm going to have to remap this controller.
Attention protection needs. Status evasion in progress in this community. Response. Isolate. Inquire.
Trying to remember where to go. So I'm going to have to remap the controller the next time I play this. Oh, I think you go up here and then... Oh. Third time's the charm. Or not, because I'm jumping too far over.
Unidentified person of interest. Confirm your local protection team immediately.
Crowbar is just extremely handy in this.
Attention protection team. Status invasion is approaching with pressure. Attention protection team. Status program in this community. Respawn. Isolation. The negotiation. Officer closed on process. Unidentified person of interest. Confirm your civil status with local protection immediately.
See, the question you really have to ask, though, is why, how did Gordon Freeman become such a badass? Because, I mean, obviously, yes, there's the events of the first game, but he's clearly freaking awesome even before then. Just because I like playing games doesn't mean I'm good at them. I'm a very bad shot. In fact, there is a health cheat for this game, and I think the first time I played it, I was using that.
protection team. Status
Down here?
evasion
Down here.
in this
Go down here because there's all these watery bits. Oh, I'm stuck in a box. Oh shit! What the hell? Oh dear. What the heck? Launches himself out of the water. Now where do I go? I honestly can't remember. Like I said, just because I enjoy playing games doesn't mean I'm good at them. Because this thing, Valve developed this amazing physics engine for this game, so they have to find every stupid way of showing it off. Which means every so often you have to do a puzzle where you move blocks or bricks or something to get to the next bit. I mean, don't get me wrong, it is a great physics engine, but it's one of those... Except for the Ravenholm segment, I don't think... Oh, fucking ladder there anyway.
Good God. Guess those sirens are for you, huh? Good thing you found us. You're not the first to come through here,
This is the Freeman. The Combine's reckoning has come.
Look, we're just a lookout for the Underground Railroad. Main station's right around the corner. They'll get you started on the right foot. Meanwhile, let my Vortigaunt friend here give you a jolt to get you going. Be careful. We really can't afford to get noticed. Civil protection catches you down here, it's bad news for the whole railroad.
Vortigaunts are great. They're all voiced by Tony Todd, if I remember rightly.
Hit the road, Jack.
Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Sorry, said a line from a song, therefore I'm reminded of said song and have to sing it. Because that is the way this stuff works. Rearranging myself on the seat. Oh. Break all that wood, the whole thing shakes. I think using the bird is a great way to introduce the barnacles.
Citizen reminder. Inaction is conspiracy. Report counter behavior to a civil
How do I turn my flashlight off? There we go. Nope.
Attention, community. Unrest procedure code is now in effect.
There we go. I think I've got my flashlight on and I can't remember what the button is for it.
Hey, over here! Help!
Oh, the Manhacks. Hated them. Where is he shooting from? This is fun, I could do this all day. That way the fact the death sound for the Combine is a very fun noise. It makes it a lot of fun to kill them. Oh, there's one. Drops skulls. Yeah, it does. Skulls and all sorts of other bits. Lovely.
Over here! Keep going, friend. That station was raided, but there's others up ahead.
The moment when something shoots at you and you don't know where they're shooting from. I hate that. Oops. Boom.
Inoculate. Shield. Pacify. Code. Pressure. Sword. Sterilize.
Oh, this bit, the frickin' brick puzzle. That's what I meant earlier when I said that there's like, you know, they've got this really good physics engine, so every so often they have to show it off with a stupid puzzle. And I get it, you know, it's a good physics engine. They clearly worked hard for it. Put a lot of effort into making it. It's like, because of that, I've gone from a gunfight to piling up bricks, and it just slows the whole game down. Oh, excuse me. And so, yeah, I don't think it's a great addition. To the game, especially because also it's what, 6-7 breeze blocks, which are supposedly a counterpoint to a grown man. You know, this really dramatic chase scenes going on, and it's like, oh, don't worry guys, I'll be right with you as soon as I pile some bricks. That's what the priority is, jumping on some bricks. I can't remember where to go. This way. It's health, but fortunately I don't need it. Okay. I'll do. Oops. Oh. Yeah, like I said, an attempt was made to transfer this to consoles, but I don't think it's the best in terms of control schemes. Not a terrible attempt though, it's definitely trying. Or is that supposed to be his shadow? Oh, that's where I came from. Aha. There's the frickin' barnacles. Yeah. Like I said, it's quite an intense little chase, and then bits like that do just slow it down. Which I think is a bit unfortunate. Don't think you can kill it. I can't remember. Oh, sod. No, wait, hang on. Oh, bollocks, I've just gone around in a big circle. Oh, sod, I'm stuck on shit. I think I left a health down here, so let's get that. Right. Let's do this dance again, shall we? That's it. So I'm going this way. For God's sake. I did say it was a long time ago that I played this game, right? I wasn't joking. I think I played it back when I first got the orange box. So I still had my Xbox 360. So it was a long time ago. But the game just really stuck with me all these years because of the story. And the story takes a while to build, but it is amazing when it does. I mean, you've already seen with the world building straight away how good it is.
Looks like you're going to be the last one through. Be glad you're not the guy they're looking for. Poor chance. Sounds like they're calling in every CP unit in City 17. Now they're flooding the areas up ahead with Manhacks. You better get going before they sweep through here.
But yes, be glad you're not you.
That was a close call. Thanks for your help.
I don't think I've ever saved him before. I think the last time I played this, he died.
It isn't safe here. Now I'll give you some supplies to keep you going, and you really gotta go.
Clever little creatures, the Manhacks. Oops. Oof. Took a chunk of my health off. That's it. I am so close to dead. There we go. But yeah, the noises the Manhacks make. Hello my friends, welcome back to Garhdo Goes Geek. We are doing our Half-Life Let's Play. I'm trying to remember how to get out of this. Is it as simple as moving this? I have said how I hate the bloody physics puzzles in this, right? Ah, here we go. Down here. Right. So, I said I would do some more lore for Half-Life and discuss it a bit more. Because I do quite like this series. It's a very, very good series, actually. So you can probably hear the voice in the background. The voice in the background is the Overwatch, the Civil Protection. I think it's called Civil Protection, yeah. How do I crouch? I've forgotten. There we go. Right, so the Civil Protection is trying to hunt me, obviously, as a result of what happened in the previous stream, because Gordon Freeman has just arrived in... sorry, just pausing a second while I make sure my phone is on Do Not Disturb. So, Gordon Freeman has just arrived in the middle of City 17, and this is several years... But yeah, Gordon Freeman's just appeared, and it's several years after the incidents in the first game. And Gordon Freeman has just not changed, because as a result of that first game, Gordon Freeman disappears. He is taken out. Taken out of things by the G-Man. And no one really knows who the G-Man is. He is this mysterious being who seems to have recruited you for something, for his benefactors. But we don't really know anything really about him. Oh, that's our first zombie. So, there is a resistance in the area. That's cool. I've got my first grenades. So yeah, there is a resistance in the area, and the resistance is led by a lot of Gordon's old associates in Black Mesa, so specifically Issac Kleiner and Alyx Vance. Now, the Combine, the group that Civil Protection sort of reports to, are an alien group that are controlling... Oh. I don't even know how I died there. I think I got caught in the thing. Yeah. I'm gonna go get the grenade again. Because I will need it later on, so. Now, Black Mesa was researching something. I don't know if it's ever really explained what they were researching, but it seems to have involved, like, dimensional travel, almost, because they linked with this other world called Zen. And the Combine are these alien conquerors that have come from Zen. And it's also kind of implied that the enemies that Gordon faces in Zen in the first game were possibly enemies of the Combine, because one of the creatures in this game, the Vortigaunts, who we've already kind of seen, they're the weird alien-looking ones. Oops. Oh shit, barnacle. Yes, so let's deal with the firefight first. Yes, so what was I saying? Yeah, Civil Protection, the Combine, sorry, are these aliens from Zen. And they have now taken over the planet, essentially. Come on, you bugger. Yeah, they've taken over the planet as a result of something called the 7-Hour War. So, essentially, mankind, in the space of 7 hours, lost a war for the planet. Ah, so this is why I'm back where I was. That's part of them drone. But as a result of the whole Black Mesa incident, there seems to now be you know, all this alien wildlife around. Like these are barnacles. They're creatures from Zen. Nice. Same with that zombie. That zombie is from a creature called a headcrab. So the headcrab sort of lands on people and takes them over. Now, this resistance is everywhere, and they've got these little lambda symbols, which usually indicate some sort of cache or something, or some sort of way to go. Because they've got these areas all around City 17. But my arrival has triggered civil protection to attack. And a lot of the resistance bases that I've come across have been, like, overwhelmed as a result. So where am I supposed to go? Oh yes, here. So yeah, they've killed a lot of people trying to get to me, but the reason why I pointed out civil protection in the first place is because I really like the announcer, because she speaks about things like I'm an infection. It's like I'm something that's very, very damaging. I'm an infection for them, judging by how they describe me. You know, they're like find, cauterize, you know, it's contain. You know, they speak about me like I'm an infection. So yeah, and they're sending big guns after me now. We've got Manhacks, we've got lots of more elite troopers, like these aren't just cops anymore. You know, they're determined to hunt me and kill me. I'm not a fan of the Manhacks. I hate them. Right, so how do I get past this door? Just opens, nice and simple. Because you have to wonder, because not every door does. Some doors are just locked. I'm worried this probably isn't that entertaining, me just fighting the Manhacks. Probably because, as well, like I've said before, while I may like games like this, I am not particularly good at them, and I'm aware that I'm not particularly good at them. That's the last one. Oh no, 2 more. Fortunately, once you hit them once, they kind of lunge towards you. Right, okay. For some reason I'm crouched. I don't know why I'm crouched. There's a lot of explosive barrels in here. I can't remember why that is. Nice. I probably shouldn't have enjoyed that as much as I did, but nice. Right. So yeah, I mean, there's something down here, isn't there? I don't know whether you'll get to it, but there's something there. But yeah. I might have buggered this in terms of being able to do it. This is the problem, because I can't remember how all these puzzles get done. Maybe I shouldn't have blown up the flipping things. I don't know. Because there's something definitely up there. You almost stood up. This is the problem with Half-Life. It has this really good physics engine, but it means that everything responds in a really realistic way, which is fine. Until you can't work out where the fuck you're supposed to go or how. And then it's like, oh, I've got to build shit. Which is really irritating. And this is the problem, because it's like, it's this great game that every so often just bloody stops dead in its tracks because they want you to do this to progress. And it's like, it's all very technically amazing. Like, it really is, don't get me wrong, I totally get what they're going for. I vaguely remember this puzzle, and if I remember rightly, I think there's something I have to push somewhere. Oh, for God's sake. The physics engine's really good until it comes to getting out of the water. Then it decides to throw you around. Because, yeah, you have to end up on that side, and it's like, I'm trying to remember how. there'll be something that I can interact with somewhere. I honestly can't remember, and I don't want to have to, like, look it up in the middle of a stream. That's embarrassing. Isn't it? Is that embarrassing? It's a little bit embarrassing. But honestly, I'm buggered if I can remember. Like, I think if I remember rightly, it's an actual valve that you have to use somewhere. Oh, for God's sake. Right, trust the process. Trust the button to jump you over here, follow the pipe along. Yeah, because there is a puzzle in the game somewhere where you do actually use a valve, and I think it actually plays the valve sting when you do. I seem to remember that anyway. I know there's people probably watching this stream right now really irritated at me, being like, oh, it's over there, it's so simple. And I know when I find it, I'm going to kick myself, whatever the solution is. Guarantee you, I will kick myself, because it's something... But, you know, if it makes you feel any better, whatever this puzzle is that I'm puzzling over, I probably puzzled over the first time I played this game as well. Because I think you have to do something to raise the water so that you can swim through there, because you can't, you know, you can't get up there from the water without it. This is bad. You wait until we get to Ravenholm. Because that is the plan for this stream, is to get to Ravenholm. But considering there's still the whole boat section after this, plus this bollocks. You know? So it's like, whether we'll actually get that far, I don't know. I think I'm going to have to Google the puzzle. I really think I do. There it is. Valve. Didn't I say there was a pissing valve? It's annoying. It really is. It's bloody annoying. And more Manhacks come in, because of course they do. It's like you can shoot them, but this is so much easier. Because, yeah, they have to fly at you to attack you anyway. So. Oh, get out the water. Yes, because I need all of these. Bob on the top of the water so you get the air tank back. Because, yeah, that little auxiliary bar is your flashlight, it's your water, it's so much stuff. I'm gonna drown again. I'm gonna drown again. Closest Gordon gets to making sound in the game, by the way. Get on the ladder, for God's sake. There we are, so we've got a level transition. That means hopefully we're getting a bit further. And yeah, oh god. I do like this game though. Like, I know I'm criticizing aspects of the gameplay, but I do it because I care. I like this game. Oh, fuck it. Right, little mad ass attack. But yeah, the reason why I say the things I do about this game, and why I get annoyed with it, is because I care about it. Like, this is a good game. Nice little bit of music. You don't often get music in this game, which is why when you do get music, it stands out a bit. But it's like, yeah, when it just stops, you know, so that it can do, you know, a physics puzzle or have you solve something, and it's like, oh. It's like, I do get what it's... Oh, for God's sake. This is why you have your lights on, so you can see the barnacle strings. But it's like, I get what it's trying to do. And don't get me wrong, I do like games that vary up the gameplay, and I do like, you know, puzzles in games and stuff like that. But the thing is, Valve were obviously really proud of the Source engine, as they have every right to be. I think the Source engine is a great engine. Like, the physics in this game are incredible, and they're still incredible all these years later. It's what, 20 years since this game came out now? Okay, so I've got a lambda. Now what? Ouch. You know, it's 20 odd years after this game came out. The physics is still great. The gameplay is still great. Like, this is a lot of fun. And the story, such as it is... Ah, hazard water. Ah. Nukage. But yeah, the story for this game, such as it is pretty damn good. You know, there's not much. It tells it to you very slowly, but it's like, it is good.
Hey, you're Freeman, aren't you? We got word you were coming. You got here at a bad time.
Black Mesa East to Station 6. Do you read? Dr. Freeman is on his way downriver. Lend him the airboat and give him all the help you can. Repeat, Gordon Freeman has returned. It is critical he reaches Black Mesa East.
Better get going now.
Right. Yeah, the nukage. But yeah, the Headcrabs are one of the creatures from Zen that get used to try and deal with the Resistance. Obviously, that guy was part of the Resistance. And yeah, that's a shell. And there are Headcrabs in the shell. And Kleiner obviously had one of those that he called Hedy Lamar. And he said it'd been de-beaked. And it's because they have these beaks that turn you into zombies by basically riding around using you as like a flesh puppet. They are terrifying, and the fact that they're used as like this weapon of war. Because they're not... You know, they're clearly not creatures that the Combine can control. But the Combine will happily use them. See? And that's the zombie. And it's the pain in their voice. And you'll see this later. Like, they are completely unwilling. They sound like they're really suffering. Yeah, they can't ride corpses, though, so guys like that are already dead. They're safe. But yeah, it's really kind of a fate worse than death type thing. You see the zombie's brute strength as it just, you know, launched that barrel at me. But it's also kind of, they take a lot of hits to go down. You kind of have to focus on the crab. Because if you don't, then you can end up with, you know, you'll kill the body of the zombie, but then the actual crab will still be a threat. Yeah, I like this. There's something vaguely dystopic about it. Well, not even vaguely. Like, this is really dystopic. Yeah, I'll see. So I killed the zombie, the crab head came off. But yeah, everything about them is great. Like, the creature design is one of the highlights of this game. And there is a whole load of these zombies later on when we get to Ravenholm. In what is quite possibly one of the best levels in the game. Look at the mouth for their... Ugh. Yeah, they really do give me the creeps. I'm not sure what all this toxic waste is. Like, is this stuff that's come from Zen? Because there is... You know, the merging with Zen has had an effect on the world, and you do learn about it.
Hey, Dr. Freeman, I've been hoping you'd show
Like,
up.
the oceans are drying up and things like that.
It's gonna be tough dodging civil protection out there in the open, but drive hard and you'll make it. You'll find more help up at Station 7. Just a few bends up the river. It's the old red barn. Climb on in. Fire her up.
Or the fact that, like, the Combine have...
You better get going now.
Oh, it's so weird driving with the stick. You can tell this was like the early days of putting shooters, like PC shooters, onto consoles. Whee! But yeah, I don't know if it's ever really explained what all this nukage runoff is. Sorry, nukage is a Doom term, because obviously I've been playing that a lot recently. Oh, an example of, yeah, we have to stop for another puzzle. Because, yeah, we'll give you this great airboat. You know, this amazing airboat vehicle that you can drive around. But will make you stop every so often to do puzzles to progress. And it's like, what other vehicle section in games does that? Like, could you imagine... Like, I've played the Warthog sequences in Halo, and I don't remember them stopping as frequently as this, and they were clearly inspired by it. But they seem to know also when to just let you drive. This is now Chapter 4, this is Water Hazard, so... Oh, I think you can see G-Man up there. Possibly. I might have missed him. There are a few spots in the game where you can see the G-Man watching you. I'm pretty sure one of them is up there. And in fact, there's a lambda here, so we can actually get out and explore and probably get some supplies and maybe fight a couple of enemies. And that stuff's kind of cool as well. They are zombies. Oops. Did not mean to do that. Yeah, so this is another station that got hit. As part of... And it's all part of the Combine's plans to try and get me. That's the only thing they're after, is me. But I like that they're all using the lambda symbol as well, because I think the lambda symbol is obviously, it's on Gordon's armor. I say armor. The HEV suit that Gordon wears has the lambda, because the lambda is a symbol for half-life, radioactive half-life, and it is a you know, the point of the suit is to protect against, you know, among other things, a radioactive environment. I can't remember which way you go. Oh, yeah, this one. So they're still following me. They're still sending their drones after me. This puzzle's a pain in the arse. I'll do it in a minute. I'm trying to remember what's over here as well. There's just gates. Not that the game is deliberately trying to funnel you a particular way or anything. Right, yes. This puzzle I actually quite like. Like, I know I'm quite negative about some of them. This one I actually quite like. You've got to use these blue barrels, which are obviously filled with air, to push that up. So that the mud skipper can drive across it. But you obviously need a few of them. So you have to go and hunt for them. So yeah, I know I'm quite critical about a lot of the puzzles, but this one sticks in my memory for how good it was. And it rewards exploration, which is something I like to do in games anyway. Like I'm still finding things in Cyberpunk, and I've been playing that for years now, exploring that city, and I'm still finding new things. There we go. Line up, line up, line up. There we go. I was going to say, because there's not another barrel. City 17 over there. Apparently City 17 is in Bulgaria, I believe. Because my son heard me talking through the last stream, and so he decided to look it up because he's played Half-Life as well, and he was also curious as to where it was. I can't remember why that thing was there. I thought it dropped troops and I was about to have a gunfight, but clearly not. Oh no, there are some things shooting at me. Oh, I believe this particular
Attention, ground unit. Anti-citizen reported in this community. Code. Locked. Authorized. Stabilized.
Anti-citizen. What a phrasing. Love it.
Your block is now charged with permissive inactive coercion. 5 ration units deducted.
Is this the one I'm thinking of? I think it might be. Maybe not. I was hoping to find the campfire Vortigaunt, which I found once and can't remember where he is. I know he's somewhere in this particular level down one of these sewer grates. Like a Vortigaunt by a campfire roasting a headcrab. Yeah, here in City Protection, just like constantly looking for me. It's very cool. Yeah, cauterize, stabilize. They talk about you like you're some kind of infection. You know, like you're interrupting their perfect order. And I love it. I can hear civil protection, can't see civil protection. That grate's got a cover. That grate's got a cover, so it's not either of those. Ooh, barnacles. Like I said, Zen wildlife. So, just as dangerous to you as to the enemies. So you can sometimes bait them into the wildlife, but the barnacles become a much less common threat as the game goes on. They're kind of very much in these early stages. For reasons that will become apparent as we go through this Let's Play. Because my intention is, like I said, to do all of this game and all of Episode 1 and Episode 2, so... What's shooting at me? Geezer. Dead. So this is the water level as well. This is because this was presumably a river at some point. So these, those banks there would be full, and yet this is where you get, the idea that the water is disappearing. And it's one of those elements of the storytelling that's kind of not told to you, but shown to you. And I do quite like that sort of more organic storytelling. It doesn't happen very often in games, and there's some companies that are not so good at it. Valve are one of the ones that I think really kind of excel at it. Oh yeah, so this is a civil protection outpost. I forgot about this. I remember this now that I'm in here. Yeah.
Who has acquired an almost purest urges of instinct, ignorance, and decay. Some of the worst excesses of the Black Mesa incident have been laid directly at his feet. And yet unsophisticated minds continue to imbue him with romantic power, giving him such dangerous poetic labels as the One Free Man, the opener of the way.
I love the One Free Man idea. Gordon Freeman, the One Free Man.
Of our species' evolution. Let us not slide backward into oblivion, just as we have finally begun to see the light. If you see this so-called free man, report him. Civic deeds do not go unrewarded, and contrariwise, complicity with his cause will not go unpunished. Be wise. Be safe. Be aware.
So that's Wallace Breen. I think I might have spoken about him a bit in the last stream that I did, which when I put this up on YouTube will probably be this stream and the last stream combined. But essentially... torturing people. But yes, essentially, Wallace Breen. How do we explain Wallace Breen? Breen is... well, he was one of the scientists at Black Mesa. And when the Combine attacked sometime after the Black Mesa incident, and like I said, this led to the 7-hour war. Oh. And yeah, Breen negotiated the Earth's surrender. And so he is one of the spokespeople. He's essentially a puppet ruler for the human race. Like, that is his whole deal. Ooh. Yeah, puppet ruler for the human race. He has been put in charge of us by the Combine. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, so he's been put in charge of us by the Combine. And so City 17 is his. It is where his seat of his power is. But the thing is, like I said, he is a puppet ruler. He may be, like, nominally in charge of the human race, but he's not in charge of us. The Combine own the human race. And yeah, I don't think it's ever particularly clear that he has really any more control or any more special treatment really than we do. You know, the human race belongs to the Combine. We are controlled. We are organized. You know, they... Are we good? You know, they have kind of an absolute control over the human race. We are subservient. All Breen is their mouthpiece. Grenade for them. I want to be able to steal that gun. But yeah, isn't this game fun? Isn't the lore fun? It's like there's so much darkness to it. You know, this is not a fun world. This is a very dystopic world. And, you know, like I said, I've never played the original Half-Life, but I have looked up the story. And I looked up the story as a result of playing this game, and it seems to be just science gone awry. You know, the Black Mesa incident seems to have happened because Black Mesa was experimenting with bizarre scientific forces, which, you know, led to a teleport to another planet. The biggest mysterious element of this is the G-Man. Now, I've kind of alluded to him already. But yeah, the G-Man is this mysterious figure who kind of follows you around Black Mesa in the first game, and then after you defeat this alien creature, I forgot about this thing. After you defeat this alien creature that's kind of behind the Zen invasion, the G-Man kind of appears to you and whisks you away. Oh. Let's move away from that thing. And yeah, whisks you away and kind of seems to place you kind of outside space and time. And it's the G-Man that puts you back in this game. You know, at the start of the game, in point insertion, it is the G-Man who puts you there. want that. You know, he kind of puts you here, and it seems to be that he's working for some mysterious benefactors, and we have no idea who or what they're after or anything. And that's like one of the biggest central mysteries of this whole thing. This is like, who is the G-Man's benefactors? What is he after? Because he sort of describes the Black Mesa incident almost as like a test. And when he puts you back in point insertion at the start of this game, it's one of those where it's kind of like, whoa. You know, there's the phrase, the right man in the wrong place can make all the difference. There is a gap here. There we go. No? Oh, do I have to crouch? There we go. Flipping things. But yeah, you know, he says the very famous line, "The right man in the wrong place can make all the difference." Nope, can't go that way. Okay, what the frick? Whoop. I honestly can't remember how to get out of this bit. No, and I'm gonna die. Oh shit. Oh, is it just as simple as that? There we go. And I'm nearly dead, but... What the heck? Oh, it's probably for the best. I had, like, hardly any health left. Probably for the best. You do get a gun for the airboat very, very soon, and it's much better. Right, so now we know how to get over the fire. Let's just skip the pleasantries and just do that. Great set piece. Nice part. I remembered I can burst straight through these. So. I think I get the gun soon. And then when you have the gun, you can shoot down the rockets. Which does make it so much easier. This isn't even the only vehicle section in the game. There's one later on where you're on a buggy as well. Oh, this bit. Because the fucking brick got stuck in it. Damn it. I remember there being more to this bit. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm probably blurring bits together in my mind. Because that's part of the problem. It's like I'm talking about a game that is 20 years old and I probably played about a decade and a half ago for the last time, and it's like I can remember huge chunks of it, but I can't remember everything. This is a good example of just how low the water is getting. the Magnum. Boom! Very good, very powerful gun. Oh shit. Scheißen. Just remembering where to go. Right. Remember. There we go. I'm aware I'm shit. I'm aware my gameplay is probably terrible. I am not the best. But to me, the point of this was to do it as kind of a review in progress. Like, anyone who follows me anywhere else knows that I do the podcast. As part of the podcast, I review stuff. And Half-Life is one of those things that I have thoughts about. I think it does certain things very, very well. I think its lore is fascinating, and anyone who knows me and follows my stuff knows that I am a lore nerd. Like, lore is one of the big driving things for me in what I'm interested in, what I watch. And, you know, that's still true with this. Whoa. So yeah, and yeah, so what I wanted to highlight here was the lore of this series, because I think this series does a really great job at telling its story. You know, it's a very organic form of storytelling. I'm getting completely lost. Come on. Chase that off for a while. Oh. See, that is a fun way to break up a vehicle section. Like, a really fun way to break up a vehicle section. That's a lot of fun. Break it up with a combat encounter. Yeah, love it. You go. If you're going to give me a combat encounter and need to break it up, that is the way to do it. Yeah, it's not that one either. You know, because the point of that combat encounter was, it's like, okay, you dodge the hunter chopper. You know, deal with the enemy troops coming your way. That bit's cool. You know, you can still hear the chopper out there. So you know it's going to be waiting for you when you get to the other end. It's really cool. The only problem is those load screens really do break down your flow. And I get that they're like one of those limitations that can't really be helped. So like there's nothing you can really do about it. But oh, it's such a shame. I don't even know if I'm going the right way. Like, I assume I am, but... I mean, yeah, that looks like it's blocked off. Yeah. I and it's playing music at me, you always... Like, the music in Half-Life is used so sparingly that you know that when it does play, you're in for something good. Like, there's a piece in episode 2, which we'll get to, called Vortigaunts Combat. And it's this kick-ass music track. That plays over a you know, a very cool set piece. You know, it becomes very important and very memorable as a result. Like, it's on my playlist on Spotify, I like it that much. Stuff like this, like driving through these concrete tunnels. You know, it's very, very cool. Like, it makes you feel like you're really evading like a predator, like something in the sky that's... Oh, God. Right. Now keep it straight. But yeah, something in the sky that's hunting you, because that's exactly what you are doing, you know? But yeah, I'll get to the next checkpoint soon, and then I'll get the gun, and then you get to fight the Hunter Chopper, and you actually arrive at Black Mesa East, and then the next part of the story really progresses. Still with me. But by this point you're starting to really get an idea of the threat that Freeman is posing. You know, you've got that speech from Breen, you've got the fact that the Hunter Chopper is chasing you. You know, you are being actively pursued as a threat now. Shit. So now I know what happens if you hit a barnacle with the airboat. It picks the airboat up. That's not fun. Let's not do that. Whee! heal a bit, get some supplies if there are any. Ah, that's it. I've got to move the boat onto there. I remember. Yeah, not much in the way of supplies, but there's some. Ooh, 100. Ow, ow, ow. Not what I wanted. I love the way it kind of rattles and rolls around. Although now I've got the feeling of like, did I come from this way? Yes, I did. Bloody hell. So now I've got to jump back up again. And miss it completely, apparently. Controlling this entirely with a stick is not the most intuitive thing anymore. I could probably change the controls, but it's like... At this point, it's just easier to do it this way. I don't know how much controller mapping you can do in this one, anyway. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, let's just do that then. Sod it. So headcrab shells now. That's again very cool set piece with the dropping of the tower like that. And it's one of those where obviously we're quite far from City 17 now. Getting to the outskirts. Ah, I think this might be the bit I was thinking of earlier. Where it kind of stops and you have to go up and move a load of stuff around and ugh. It's a bit of a pain. Because you've got to raise the gate. Well, raise this. And you do that by kind of dumping stuff in here. So first of all, there's that. You know. And the more stuff you do, the bigger the stuff drops in. Right. Hello, my lovelies. I was as quick as I could. Did you miss me? Hopefully not. Right. So yes, you need to put all this heavy junk and gubbins that actually jump scared me. I forgot that. Some of the jump scares in this still work, and when we get to Ravenholm, you will see loads of them. Oh, for God's sake. That's the biggest thing you need. Because it's really heavy. Ow. Right, anyway. Like I said, I could do without some of the puzzle sections. It's not that I don't like them, it's that sometimes they are just... Oh, they just slow the flow of the game.
Dr. Gordon Freeman himself.
Yes.
Just in time, Doc. We gotta move out before the Combine picks us up. We're just getting ready to pull out.
We better hurry.
That's a Vortigaunt.
Camp and get out of here.
Greetings to the Freeman.
Come on in. I'll show you.
Like I said, all voiced by Tony Todd. Every single one of them is incredible. And like I said, there were enemies in the first game. Whereas in this, allies.
Here, take a look at this. This here's the dam. It's just up ahead. Eli's hideout is here, a stone's throw from the apron and nestled in the old hydro plant. But getting there, with that hunter chopper on your ass, next to impossible. Good news is, the Vortigaunts working his magic on your airboat, so you'll have a little more firepower going forward. I think he's just finishing up now. Go on out.
This is where I get the gun on the airboat. So yeah, the Vortigaunts are really cool.
Came off one of the same hunter choppers that you're up against. I always like to bring a little irony into a firefight. Take that chopper down, and you should be able to tear on through to Eli's place.
The Freeman will accept this weapon or suffer greatly on the road ahead.
I think they're great. Use some lower pressure things to test it out on first, you see. Like the barnacles, the boxes. I mean, you do shoot it, and it kind of buggers off for a bit. There's even a bit of auto-targeting on it. Instead, just shoot down the rockets. It's very, very cool. There's a lone guy shooting at me. I cannot see him. I mean, I don't wear glasses now, but still. See, this is a much more fun and much more high-octane chase sequence. Now you've got the music, now you've got the guns. It's like you've been this entire time trying to avoid the fight. Now you can fight back. And that is good game design. Like, as much as I've been critical about some of the puzzle design and some of the level design regarding said puzzles, this is good. This is good standout game design. You know, you were the victim, now you're not. There's a fork with something down here. The hell? See, these former Lambda bases that are like full of headcrabs and stuff, it's like... And the music's very peaceful with the wind chimes. But yeah, but it's like also like, is it actually adding anything? You know, am I losing most of the ammo that I'm actually using to try and get like a little bit of health? It's like maybe. But hey-ho, it is what it is. So, we've seen, I think in this game, if you count the ichthyosaur that you see while... Whoa. But yeah, if you count the ichthyosaur that you see during the teleportation sequence, you know, where Gordon teleports all around while trying to teleport to Eli's lab. But yeah, if you count that, I think we've seen 3 native creatures. Between the barnacles, the headcrabs, and the ichthyosaur. The ichthyosaur isn't an enemy in this. Obviously, the others are. I think the ichthyosaurs were an enemy in the first game, though. So, and then the Vortigaunts. So that's like 4 life forms from Zen. Because the Combine troops, you know, they still seem human. They talk English. They speak in English. So, there's a lot of unanswered questions about the Combine. Well, I say unanswered. You do get answers later on. I can't remember if I can destroy them with this gun. Answer is yes, I can, but I do have an ammo counter. There we go. But yeah, you'll learn a lot more about the Combine as the game goes on, and their technology, their troops, all very, very interesting. But yeah, they're basically interested in Earth because they essentially seem to be harvesting us for resources. That is what they're doing here. But you get to see plenty more Zen wildlife later on. I'm not sure... You know, the wildlife creatures that you see... I'm not sure how many were in the first game, so... Those are deafening explosions. I do not have a lot of health, and I can't remember if there is any others more health anywhere. Yeah. Barrel. To get you, you bugger. Yeah, if it weren't for the fact that I kind of hate the controls on the airboat, I've enjoyed this a lot more. But I think I just did it. Yes, I did. Fantastic. Because, like I said, I'm not a fan. I hate the controls on the airboat, so it's not an easy boss fight. Well, that's a lie. It is and it isn't. I've got no more health. You can replenish your health at the next bit anyway, before you go to Ravenholm. I'm just trying to remember how to get there, because... There we go. We raise this, then we go through, and we're in Black Mesa East. And we get to continue the next part of the story. And I know I said I was going to go until Ravenholm, but this has taken quite a bit longer than I thought. And I do have work in the morning, so as much as I would like to stay doing this, and I really would, because, like I said, problems with this game aside, I do really enjoy it. Right, now let's drive that properly. Oh, you son of a bitch! I could hear it. I had no idea he was that close. Oh, well, let's just use the airboat gun and kill them from here. Let's heal as much as we can, shall we? I love the noise for the HEV charging machine. Ooh, got it all the way up to 100. Nice. Are those grenades? Okay. So if I've got grenades, why would it not let me put a grenade in there? No idea. Okay, so the grenade knocked everything off the shelves, hence why it's all over the floor. I was wondering, like, what's going on? Is this just another way station? Because I thought it was nearly at Black Mesa East, so... I mean, maybe I am. Maybe it's... I honestly cannot remember. It's been so long since I played this. And it's like, you know what... You know when you've been away for a game for some time, even if it's one you really enjoyed, and even one like this, where the level design is memorable to a point, but it's like, it's still been so long that you're like, am I going in the right direction? You know? And it feels like that meme from Lord of the Rings, where it's like, I have no memory of this place. You know? Gandalf in the middle of Moria. Just like, where am I? You know, it feels like that. Okay, yeah, we put the ladder down for there. And then we go... That's it, controls for the dam. That seems familiar. And then I think it's like I go past the dam. I've got to kind of go up that ramp because it's actually like ages away from the thing. Whee! Ha ha! That is a cool moment. But yeah, remember the next bit, Black Mesa East. So here we go. We're at Black Mesa East. Or nearly at Black Mesa East, anyway. Actually, no, I think this is it, because it is playing some very, very cool music. It's sod it. There's a lambda there, which means this should be something. Maybe it's up here. There we go. So go in here, the lights go out.
We've got something. Okay, it's human. Hello? Take it easy in there.
Hello.
You're safe now. You'll have to forgive the scanning process. We can't take any chances. Dr. Freeman? Gordon Freeman? Is that you? You've made it here this quickly. Well, Eli is going to be amazed, not to mention relieved. I'm Dr. Mossman, Dr. Judith Mossman. I've been hearing about you since long before the Black Mesa incident. Oh,
I was thinking
Black
Julianne,
Mesa.
not Judith.
I do so envy you working with Eli and Dr. Kleiner when they were at the top of their field. Ah, there we go.
I mean, I like the approach in this that it's scientists saving the world.
You would never
Like,
forgive me if I kept you waiting.
I mean, Gordon is kind of an action hero, but it's like, yeah, the idea of like, yes, it's scientists that we are saving the world with. You know, the resistance is Dr. Kleiner, Dr. Vance, Dr. Mossman, Dr. Magnuson, who we meet later on.
Teleport technology. Something the Combine still hasn't mastered. Eli thinks their portals are string-based, similar to our Calabi-Yau model, but they failed to factor in the dark energy equations. They can tunnel through from their universe, but once they're here, they're dependent on local transportation. If they knew what we were doing with entanglement...
And the whole idea of teleportation, and it's like, that's what caused the Black Mesa incident in the first place. So this is why they are researching it, because it will give them an advantage over the Combine, even though it's the whole reason why it's a problem in the first place is because of the Combine. Vortigaunts playing chess, I think. Vortigaunts cooking with chef hats on. Vortigaunts are just an unintentional source of comedy.
Eli, look who I found in the airlock.
Gordon Freeman. Let me get a look at you, man. My God, you haven't changed one iota. How do you do it? Now let's see.
I think if
I sent you up
Eli
after the
and
Cascade.
Kleiner,
took you this long
yeah.
to get back to me. Welcome to the lab, anyway. It's not Black Mesa, but it served us well enough.
It's going to be a lot more like Black Mesa with Gordon here to help.
Right you are. MIT.
I don't think Eli and Kleiner are both based on like these standard, you know, lab models from the first game.
Dr. Freeman, it's been a real honor. I'm looking forward to working together.
Feel free to look around. You remember my wife Ozzy and
Trivialized fan.
that picture and Alyx were all I managed to carry out of Black Mesa.
Here we go.
He's the administrator of this whole
Earth surrenders.
He ended the 7 Hours War by managing Earth's surrender. The Combine rewarded him with power.
Portal Storm continues. Combine victory.
Oh, Gordon. The Vortigaunts said you were here.
Black Mesa admin charged with Human
I believe he broke your record, honey.
Affairs Bureau.
He earned it. I guess you proved you can handle yourself out there.
There's nothing Gordon can't handle, with the possible exception of you.
Dad, please.
It's a bit weird he's trying to set me up with his daughter. It's like... I mean, I know there's been, like, a decade or so between the two games, but... You know, Gordon presumably is not young. He would have been a contemporary of Eli's. At least that's how I'm reading into it. I think because Alyx is supposed to be his love interest, unless he's trying to make out that she's, like, really capable, which she is, obviously.
Alyx?
This one's back.
On watch. The Vortigaunts relieved me so I could come see Gordon. Anyway, I should be in here working on the portal.
I have the repairs well in hand. Someone misjudged the capacity of the Combine thyristor.
Are you blaming me?
No, not at all. It was a calculation error, not a mechanical problem.
Then maybe you should let me do the calculations next time, as well as installing it.
Alyx, really? Sometimes I think you deliberately misunderstand me.
Alex, why don't you take Gordon along and give him some practice with the gravity gun?
I don't know why.
Come on, Gordon.
Yeah.
The zero-point energy field manipulator is not a toy, Alyx.
Yeah, having Judith contrast against Alyx like that, and it's like... I get what they're trying to go for, but it feels bad having the only two female characters in the game immediately at odds like that.
She's one of the main reasons I spend so much time outside. You should hear her drone on about how it should have been her in the Black Mesa test chamber that day.
I mean, I get there's an element of, like, age divide.
Down here.
But you know, like in fiction where they have male characters getting like a...
We don't go there anymore.
No, we don't go to Ravenholm anymore.
Come on.
We'll find out why they don't go to Ravenholm in a bit. But yeah, it's like this testosterone pissing match. And it's like, what Alyx and Judith have is like a female equivalent of that. And it kind of sucks. Like... It's one of those, I think I get what they're trying to go for. But it's not necessarily a great look.
So, here we are. The scrapyard.
And this is where the physics engine really comes into effect. Because of what we now get to play with.
This is a gravity gun my father was talking about. You can call it the zero-point energy field manipulator if you really want to. It's designed for
No, it's the gravity gun.
materials, but we mainly use it for heavy lifting. Give it a try. The primary trigger emits a charge. You can punch stuff and send it flying. I found it handy for clearing minefields.
There's some things that are just too heavy.
The secondary trigger lets you grab
But there's
things.
little things.
You can throw them with the primary.
And then boom!
Once you pick
Pump
something
them.
up, you can drop it gently by pressing
And you
your
can
thumb
sometimes
with
do
your
it
hand.
without even needing to get close to it.
Some stuff and toss it.
But you can't do it
You
on
can also pull
anything.
stuff over from a distance. Try grabbing those barrels from that ledge up there. All right. See if you can stack some stuff to climb up here.
And it does make it a lot easier to use the physics puzzles.
All right.
Because the gravity gun is a lot more precise than moving things with your hands, and oh, it's the door. I was like, what's it reacting to? It's the door. Oh, excuse me.
Dog, come.
Oh, dog. I love dog.
Good doggy. Gordon, this is Dog.
Design is
My dad
wicked,
built
built out of
him
scrap.
First model was about yay high. I've been adding to him ever since. Haven't I, boy? Okay, Dog, let's play catch with Gordon. You'll need to use the gravity gun. Go ahead, Dog. Throw!
So yeah, he throws stuff at me.
Good catch! Throw another, Dog. Awesome! Another one, Dog. Excellent. Dog, go get your ball.
Oh, the ball. I remember the ball. Dog will actually go and fetch it. Oh.
I didn't tell you who'd be fetching, did I?
It definitely did not.
Throw it, Dog. Okay, Gordon, let's try something else. Dog, throw something bigger.
Yeah, you can get points for getting the basket, but I've not really done it. There's an achievement for it.
What is it, Dog? Oh my God,
Alyx?
We're in the scrapyard airlock, stuck in a full auto cycle.
Is Gordon still with you?
He's right here.
Good. I want you to...
Dad?
Take Gordon out of here. Head for the coast. Do not go through Raven...
Dad? Dad! Damn it!
Do not go through Ravenholm. And guess where I'm about to go?
Get it open! That's enough, dog. Come on, Gordon. Come on!
Oh.
Gordon, you need to get out of here. I can't leave my father. Dog, take Gordon to the Ravenholm tunnel, then circle around and try to meet up with me. Hurry!
So this is Ravenholm. This is the... We can hear Civil Patrol fighting, Civil Protection, and we are heading to Ravenholm, which is somewhere so bad that they don't go there anymore. It's got a stop sign, it's sort of boarded up. Yeah, the ladder was barricaded. Turrets are off, quite clearly run out of ammo. So yeah, this is where we go into Ravenholm. We don't go to Ravenholm anymore. Now, Ravenholm is wicked. It is amazing. It is probably one of the best levels in the game. However, I am not going to do it today. I'm going to leave it, and I'm going to leave it for a very good reason. So, let me save my game. Now, I'm going to end this stream here. Like I said, once the stream is going to be up on Twitch for 7 days, and then this stream and the first stream I will combine. I will trim any unnecessary bits, and I will put them on YouTube. So that is going to be happening very soon. This will be my first time editing in like a proper video file, so bear with me. Let's just enjoy the music of Ravenholm while I'm speaking. But yes, and then the next time that we come back to this, which is going to be next Sunday night, we will be doing Ravenholm, and my aim will be to complete Ravenholm and hopefully get us back to City 17 as best as I can, because you end up doing a very long driving section, and then I think there's Nova Prospect and a few other things. I've forgotten how many chapters are actually in this game. I know this is now chapter 6, I believe. And obviously some of them are quite short. Like some of the story chapters are quite short. I think if we go to new game... 9, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, 14 I think is just the credits. So ignore that. 13 chapters in the game. So I'm hoping that the next time we come back to this, we'll be able to do Ravenholm, which is Chapter 6, Highway 17, which is Chapter 7, and maybe Sand Traps, which is Chapter 8, which should then bring us into Nova Prospect. So that is going to be my goal, or at least to try and do as much of Ravenholm and Highway 17. If, like I said, if we can, we'll do Sand Traps, and we'll end up at Nova Prospect. And then from Nova Prospect, that'll be the next week's stream. After that, we'll do Nova Prospect, we'll do Entanglement, and then possibly by that point we might be able to do Anti-Citizen 1, and then we'll do the final few chapters of the game in the following one. So yeah, thank you all for joining me. It's been lovely to have you here. If you're watching this on Twitch, please follow for the next installment. If you're watching me on YouTube, there'll be more of this coming. Like I said, I'm hoping to do more gameplay streaming, so if it's something you like from me, if you like seeing me stream like this, then please stick around, because I'm hoping to do it more often. And like I said, we're going to work our way through all of Half-Life 2, then we're going to do Half-Life 2 Episode 1 and Half-Life 2 Episode 2. I'm going to be reacting to things in the game, to story points as I'm going through it. I'm going to be discussing the story, discussing the lore, discussing the creature designs, and, you know, why this game has this huge and fervent fan base, or why this game stuck with me. Like, specifically this, not the Half-Life series, Half-Life 2 and its subsequent episodes stuck with me so much over the past 20 years. So, until next time, you all look after yourselves, take care of your physical and mental health as best you can. Bye for now.
Thank you for joining us here at Garhdo Goes Geek. Your support of this podcast means the absolute world to me, and I am grateful to everyone who listens. If you wish to engage more with myself and my co-hosts, we have a few other ways to do this. Firstly, if you go to the link tree linked in the description, you'll find links not just to this podcast on every platform, but also to our Discord server, where you can interact directly with all of us, and a link to a dedicated subreddit for this podcast. There is also a link to a supporting Blogspot page, where I'll be posting supporting material for this podcast, including progress updates, schedules, and watch orders for the content I cover, should you wish to watch along with me. I also have a link to a Spotify playlist featuring some of the music items I've discussed in the podcast. You can also add me on Facebook if you so wish, or follow on Twitch, where I'll be hosting a weekly stream. Finally, there is also a link in there to Ko-Fi, where you have the option to leave a one-time tip if you so wish, or alternatively to commission your own podcast episode. So if there is a topic you would like me to cover that I have yet to do so, then you can request I cover it for a small sponsorship fee. However, if you do not have the means to do so, then all I ask is that if you could please like, subscribe, and share this podcast with anyone else you think may like it. I love you all. Until next time, bye for now.